I guess my screen is visible to everyone. So I will just open the same indicator as I was suggesting. So can you help me with it? So basically I have to go to study. So this is GoCharting. If you are not familiar with the product, so basically you can go to GoCharting.com. It will open something like this. It's very easy to sign up on this. You can sign up, log in, right? And then we have to go to charts. So in charts, I can open any chart. I can open Nifty chart. I can open HDFC bank chart, right? I can open any one of the chart. Also, the best thing I like most about Go charting, I can open even 10-second candles. So if you guys want to trade something on the behalf of second candles, right? You can create a 10-second candles as well. I will just demonstrate on a 1 minute candle so that the logic can be checked that how do we automate it. And I'm going to do this in Nifty. So Nifty 50, we have Nifty 50. Also, guys, we can also open option charts on Go charting. For example, if I write Nifty, there is these option charts, right? We can also open any of the option chart. If you are someone who trades on the basis of option chart, put some indicators on top of option charts, you can also automate that thing as well. But again, just for the simplicity, we will just start with a simple where we will have the indicator directly on support chart, and from our support chart, we will just take the trades. So I'm here and I will just apply the indicator. Inside study, there are these LIPI scripts, and inside LIPI script, there are a lot of community scripts. So Mohanji has created a lot of community scripts which you guys can use directly, right? The one we were just discussing was this minimum delta alert. So I will just click on this and it will be applied on. Okay. So here we have our, then inside the setting box, basically there is the indicator, the minimum delta alert indicator. And if I click on settings, we can see, okay, there are some settings which anyone can change according to themselves. So what should be the value to get some signal? Uh,
Depends on the script. You apply right now. You apply Nifty spot chart. I think
yes, yes.
you apply any option chart. Means premium chart.
Okay,
Actually, Nifty will not have any delta value, okay, because it's an
okay,
index. So
got it, got it. So I will just open Nifty option chart. I will just open the current ATM put,
Mm.
and the indicator is currently calculating. Okay. So now we can edit, go to the settings basically here and can edit. What should be, sir, the threshold for
Mm.
this?
So premium chart. No, just to apply bar statistics from FX study. Go to FX study, study. Apply
Yes.
bar statistics.
What should I write?
Bar statistics.
bar,
Bar
first
statistics.
one,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah. In this, go to bar statistics settings and enable min delta.
Okay.
Mm.
So I can also do it from here.
Min
Great.
delta. Okay. Now set
Okay.
the value. So it depends on script to script. No. So that's why.
Okay. Okay. No worries. Sir, is there any like simple indicator based super trend which we can show? Like it will be easier for everyone to understand because
Mm. You just click on volume alert. Go to the apply
okay.
volume alert. No, volume will be very easy. Go to
Yes.
community script and type volume alert.
Okay.
Yeah,
Volume like this. Yeah.
yeah, this one will be good.
Got it. So even in here, I can change my settings. Every indicator which I guess sir has published in the community has some predefined numbers which we can change by going to settings. Now we just want to see. So the logic will be something like this, that if any option chart has more than some specific value, I will just take a trade. let's say, right? So here I will for just for ease so that it is triggered, I will say, okay, if the volume is greater than 1 lakh, we will just take a trade. So I have applied this new indicator, right? I have changed in the threshold as well. Now we have to basically automate the algo. So to automate it, what we will have to do is we have to go to AlgoTest. Again, even on AlgoTest, it's very easy to log in and sign up. Basically, you can sign up via your Google or your phone number. Once you have signed up on AlgoTest, we will have to go to Signals. So all this integration will be happening on Signals product. So I will just go to Signals. Inside Signals, I think it will be more easily visible now. Inside Signals, I will go and create a new signal. Inside Signal, from the provider, I will select GoCharting. Now, here's one thing. On AlgoTest, you can do two type of trading. One is forward testing and the other one is algo trading. So the basic difference between both of them is in case of forward testing, what we are doing is we are taking trades, but with your virtual capital. So there is no capital requirement. And forward testing is very good if you want to test the system once, because there is a lot of copy pasting and alert mechanism and integrator involved. So maybe on the first go, you do not want to involve your real money. You do not want to start with your real money. So first you can start with forward test for 1 or 2 days, and then you can move it to algo trade. But if you are already confident in the system, if you already know that, okay, everything is correctly set it up, so you can directly go to algo trade. For one demo, I will just select forward test. So I will click forward test. Again, forward testing is just paper trading. Now, at this section, what we have to do is we have to define our strategy, right? Inside strategy, I will just create a strategy. And what do we mean by strategy on AlgoTest is whenever a signal is generated from Go charting, what trade to take, right? So on Go charting, you can create the alert on spot charts, you can create it on future charts, you can create it on option charts, right? It could be anything. But whenever a signal is coming to AlgoTest, what trade should I take that you can define here? So I will just create a new strategy. Now, inside strategy, we have three options here, whether I want to trade something in Nifty Sensex, in Bank Nifty, Fin Nifty, or do I want to go to stocks? So for this demonstration, we were in Nifty. So I will just select my index as Nifty. Then you can also define whether you want to take an intraday position or do you want to do it carry forward. So if you want to do carry forward, you can select positional. Otherwise, you can also select intraday. Then inside entry time, I will put it as 916. So what does 916 signifies here? That any signal from Go charting which comes before this time will not be listened and we will not take any trade on this behalf. For example, let's say you could be a trader who says, I don't want to trade in the first half an hour of the market because the market is very volatile. I want my signals to take some trades after this. So you can define 9:45 in your script. Even if any entry alert is generated before this time, we will not take any trade on this. So, but for now, I will select the entry time as 9:16. The exit time is 3:15. So because it's an intraday setup, I have to define some time when I will just square off my position. So I am putting it as 3:15 here. Then we go to leg builder. Now, what does leg builder basically means is which trade to take, right? So right now, what we were doing here, we opened a Nifty put chart, right? And the strike is 24,600, right? This is the strike. So I can directly define the strike in AlgoTest as well. So what I will do inside the leg builder, basically I am forming my trade. I will select options, the expiry, how much lots to trade, whether I want to buy a position or I want to sell a position. For this demonstration, I will just buy it. Option type can be call or put, right? Currently it's put. Now, here is this strike type criteria, right? So the signal is being generated from Go charting, but you can have multiple setups. Maybe you set the alert on Go Charting in the morning, and the alert was on this specific strike. But whenever your logic could be something like this, okay, whenever alert is generated on this script, I always want to take the ATM, right? I don't want to take the that specific strike. I always want to trade the ATM. So you can just specify this and select ATM here, and we will automatically take the ATM of that particular time at the moment. But if you want to trade with some strike, basically, if you want to say that I have enabled my indicator on this specific strike, the strike being 24,600, whenever a signal is being generated, just take my trade on this specific strike. So what I will do, I will enter my specific strike as well, and it's very easy to change later on as well. Now, I have defined my strike, I have defined which option to trade, I want to buy it, how many lots, all of this we have defined. Now, one more thing I can define in AlgoTest is my stop losses and my target profits. So whenever we will take a trade in this strike, pre-handedly I can specify how much stop loss value I want to have. Maybe your stop loss is in percentage according to your logic. Maybe it is in points. You can specify it here. I will specify, let's say, my stop loss is 10%. I can also do the same thing with target. So in target, maybe I want to say, okay, 20% will be my target. So I can specify these things in points and percentages. One more major thing you can do with your stop losses is that you can also trail your stop losses. For example, I will just give you an example. Maybe the trade that we take is the premium was around 100 rupees, right? So 10% stop losses. If I'm buying this strike, the 10% stop loss will be at 90, right? And now I started some trailing. The trailing could have a logic of maybe 1 point to 1 point. So basically, whenever my premium will move 1 point in my profitable direction, I will move my SL by 1 point. So whenever the premium, which was originally bought at 100, reaches 101, my SL will move from 90 to 91. So that's how the trail SL works. So I have defined my leg completely here. I will just click on add leg. And if I scroll, I can see my first leg is here. So you can have a strategy that can define even 10 legs in one. Maybe you want to trade something here like 10 legs. So you can also do this as well, right? I will click on save and continue. So my strategy is saved. Just give it some name. Demo Go Charting. You can name it anything. Click on done. And my strategy is saved. Now, so what we have done till now is we saw some indicator on Go Charting, right? We light the indicator and now we want to automate it. We went to AlgoTest. We created a new signal. We selected which trades to take. We have also defined it. Now we have to do a bridge between both the platforms. So we have to create a connection so that whenever a signal is generated on Go Charting, my trade is taken on AlgoTest. So I have to define those things and make a bridge on top of it. So now I have created the strategy on AlgoTest, the alert on Go Charting. I will give it some name, entry, click on save. So now to do integration, I have to copy this JSON block from AlgoTest and paste it in the alert section of the message.
Uh, Ramni, I have used alert
Yes,
function. Can you use
yes,
alert condition function so that it will trigger
yes,
notification?
yes, sure. So
I have
I
written
have
the
to
code in
just go to,
chat. I have given
right,
the code in chat. You can use it.
yes. I'll just create a new one. So I just also wanted to show that how you can write scripts on GoCharting as well. So to write scripts on GoCharting, basically there is this script down that I can write. Click on new, select script new. You can name it again anything. New one is created. I can delete anything which is previously there. This is my script new. I will just remove this for now. There is my script new. I'll go. I have the code with me already. I will just copy paste it, and basically it is the same one which we were discussing earlier. Volume alert. I will name it something like change something. Volume alert 1. Also, you guys don't have to do this. Basically, we can just share the indicator with you as well. Just wanted to show you. So apply. I will remove the existing one and click on apply, and the new one is already here. Right. So now we have our indicator here. We have created the strategy on AlgoTest. So now the next thing we have to do is click on alert.
Wait,
Inside alert,
plotting.
okay, some calculation is being placed. Okay, now
Yeah,
it's here, right?
go on.
So in the parameter, I can see volume alert 1, and the alert condition will be pre-selected as alert. If you want to take entry every minute, you can select once per minute. If you want to take trade only once using this alert, you can set it as once as well. I will just say once per minute for now. I can name it anything. I will be naming it, let's say, volume alert. Now, in this message box, if there is already something, we have to delete this. And we copied something from AlgoTest, right? We copied this JSON block from AlgoTest. I will copy it once again and paste it in the message section of GoCharting. I will go back to GoCharting, paste it here. Now, next thing I have to do is we have to paste a webhook URL. So basically the webhook URL is there to have the connection between both the platforms. So I will go back to AlgoTest. I have pasted the JSON block. I have now copy this entry webhook URL and paste it under the webhook URL. Click on create alert. The alert is created here, and also I will put it into start listening. So now the connection between both the platform is done. We can see that on AlgoTest, the demo GoCharting is in listening state. What does listening states signifies that we are waiting for GoCharting to send us a signal. Whenever GoCharting sends us a signal, we will just take the trade on this behalf. So the alert was triggered. Okay, maybe the alert got triggered before I started listening. So again, if you are in the process of in between, it will just keep on triggering. Okay, this is my alert. So that's how you can basically connect both GoCharting and AlgoTest. One more thing I wanted to, for being in the time when we wait for a signal to come, I just wanted to show one last thing on AlgoTest, that all which broker you can connect to do algo trading. So to connect your broker, you have to basically go to broker setup. Now inside broker setup, if we go to all the brokers, we can see that all the major Indian brokers are already listed here. You can connect them very easily, right? In case of maybe you are using Grow, so you have to just specify your client ID and click on add Grow. For now, I will just do one. And need Grow account. Click on add Grow. I can see it here. If I click on login button, it will be logged in. Let me show you for the IFL. Again, the same thing. I have added IFL account, I have added Grow account, right? For IFL, if I click on login, now my broker is logged in and I can automate my trades. So that's how it works. Okay. Set only once. Okay. Modify the alert. Let me create it once again. Alert volume 1 once. Copy JSON, paste it here. Just showing you once again that how to do this. What you have to do is copy the JSON right from entry, paste it in the message, and the same goes for webhook. Copy the webhook URL and paste it in the webhook. Create alert, and the alert is here. And we can see the alert was generated on GoCharting and the trade was taken at AlgoTest. So this is the running thing. Forward test is 1 minute delayed. So you won't be able to see this as of now, but if you go to execution, you can see it being here. So that's how you can automate basically your strategy where we are taking the trades directly from, we are taking the signals directly from GoCharting. And with GoCharting, I am basically, just give me a second. From GoCharting, the alert was here and the trade was taken. So that's how it will work. I think, sir, we should take some questions